speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, with Lunatik real. Always on the run. On the strip like two insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right. Love to with a real secret. Yo, no, listen to the soul star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of it can sleep. The voice you can't ignore. Let the raiders fall. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatic Radio Show, always on the road. Skylights in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps. Yeah, the radio show keeps spinning. The secrets Vegas keeps. Let the raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, the Lunatic Radio Show, always on the road. The city like splash me, right the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. But the scoop make it fast. To facts tight, gotta make this moment last. We bringing go, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild. Let the raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, with Lunatic real. Always on the run. On the strip like two insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right. Love to with a real secret. Yo, no, listen to the soul star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of it can sleep. The voice you can't ignore. Let the raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatic Radio Show, always on the road. Skylights in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps. Yeah, the radio show keeps spinning. The secrets Vegas keeps. Let the raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, the Lunatic Radio Show, always on the road. The city like splash me, right the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. But the scoop make it fast. To facts tight, gotta make this moment last. We bringing go, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild. Let the raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, with Lunatic real. Always on the run. On the strip like two insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right. Love to with a real secret. Yo, no, listen to this.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
They're here.
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation. Rise, my nation. Rise. This is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
What it is, Raider Nation, happy hump day. Welcome to another episode of the Lunatic Raider Show right here on Raiders Allegiance, man, with your boy, Lunatic Raider, man. We got another bomb-ass show for you today. We're covering these undrafteds, doing a thorough breakdown of what they bring to the table and how they would fit the Raiders if they make the team. We got four more additions to go ahead and go over. We're also going to check out a couple of things from Spy Tech with his little interview that he had on the Raiders channel. Good shit. We got good shit for y'all today, man. So I hope y'all. Ooh, excuse me. Good Lord. Must be the Dickens in me. Hey, shout out to everybody out there, man, in the chat, the world's most dangerous chat, man. We in the building. Raiders. I'm Juice. Every day off the calendar is a day closer. We get to mini camp, get to training camp, then we get to preseason, and we get to unveil what the Raiders have created, man. And I bet you it looks like Frankenstein, a damn monster. You feel me? Shout out to the world's most dangerous chat, man. We got B. Al in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Happy hump day. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Tony Shepard in the building, man. And what are you in the building with?
I'm out of town. There you go. There you go.
Hey, you know what that kind of remind me of? Hey, remember a weekend at Bernie's? Bernie was dancing dead ass. Hey, dead ass. Hey, pun intended. Shout out to everybody, man. We got Billy Davis in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Hope all is well. My guy, Navy vet, man. What it is, man, for real. Good to have you here, man. We got, who else? We got Justin Brown in the building. He follows it up with a
I'm out of town. There you go. There you go.
You get that Ray Charles. There you go. There you go. Let's go, baby. Let's see who else we got up in the building, man. We in here thicker than thieves, man, for real. I'm scrolling. Keep me in your prayers, man. I'm scrolling. Oh man, shout out to everybody out there, man. Let's pull it up, man. We're gonna chill out for just a second before we get into it. Let the other fam bam come join in the live, man. We are live and direct, man, here on YouTube. Yes, indeed. So yeah, we're gonna do a breakdown of four more prospects that we did sign as undrafted free agents. Those guys would be who I got up on there. Parker Clements, who is out of Virginia Tech. He plays offensive tackle. Also, we're going to do a breakdown of Trayvon Maye. I think his name is, from Baylor. He's a defensive lineman, 6'3", 277. Another guy that we're going to break down is, hold on to get sure I got there, Mello Dotson, which is the Kansas cornerback. That was undrafted as well, but we end up signing them. So we're going to break down these four, and then we're going to get in. A matter of fact, before I even do that, I'm going to get into Spy Tech's interview that he had. High quality coaches, players with great coaching. Hey, with great coaching, exactly. That's exact, and you could tell that was the blueprint that the Raiders did. You know what I mean? They went out there and got high character guys with great football IQ, who were leaders and also winners from the programs that they came from. I know some people look at we get guys like Charles Grant from William and Mary. You get Cam Miller from North Dakota State. You get Malott from Montana State, and you look at these smaller schools and be like, well, you know what I mean? What these guys are from smaller schools, but like Spike Tech broke down, you look for those guys from smaller schools to dominate at that level. If they can dominate and just blow shit up on defense and just do what they want on offense, then the talent level is there to be able to compete with higher end type of competition. So it's going to be interesting to see. The camps is going to be many. Shout out to my Bay Area. Yee! Hey, it's going to be many in the camps, bro, because there's competition up and down the board. Bro, I'm telling you, hey, this is going to be one of the most epic camps I think that the Raiders have had in years. It's just going to be all-out competition. Like, they just going to go at it. We're going to hear a lot of stories. Hey, trust me, I believe that. Desert Raider in the building, man. Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. Let me see. Luis Barrios. You said for the middle. What? Spike Tech get an F- for the middle defense linebacker position. How you gonna give them an F and they ain't even played the game yet? You act like Landon Roberts is trash. And I keep telling y'all quit just eyeballing the name. It ain't about the name. Devin White is given an opportunity, yes. There's other guys, you don't even know who the undrafted linebackers are, do you? That's why you got to just slow your roll, man. Slow down, Turbo. Hey, let these guys do what it is that they do. Let the competition weed out the ones who's not going to make the team, and let's just see who's left. I'm guaranteeing you, as deep as this draft was, there will be some undrafteds to make this team. That's why I'm doing a show breaking down these undrafteds, because some of them, bruh, it was just so deep that everybody can't get drafted. If you got 300 players that's able to make the NFL, why do you think only 200 draft picks totally in the draft is enough? That's how. Hey, slow down a little bit, Luis. It's gonna be okay, bruh. And you might want to remove that GM off the end of your name, because to give an F before these guys even hit a field, how do you do that? That reminds me of how a cat goes into the bar and he sees a girl that's beautiful and say, oh, she's wifey material. The bitch might not be able to cook or clean. What the fuck you mean? And she might not be able to have kids. How the fuck is she wifey material? Just because she's pretty? Come on, bruh. Hey, sorry to the ladies out there that is wifey material. Hey, you go, girl. For real. Shout out to everybody pulling up, man. Because there was more important things than middle linebacker in the draft. Bro, we go into the draft. So you wanted to take a linebacker 6th overall in the draft? Is that what you wanted to do? You want to get a linebacker 6th overall. And then second, we traded back twice in the second to get all those picks in the third. We had to show up the offensive line. Hey, bro, the offense had to catch up with the defense, but it's just what it is. We don't have a number one running back. We had the worst run game in the league last year. Worst. Not almost worst. 32nd out of 32 teams was our running game. So what you do is you go get the best running back, you shore up the offensive line with 2 offensive linemen, and you draft you 2 wide receivers that are known to be involved in the run game by their blocking ability. Gino, that kills 2 birds with one stone. You went out there and you not only are you helping the run game that was last year, you helping the quarterback, Geno Smith, stay clean in the pocket. Boy, I tell you. Raider Goon in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother, man. It's good. Hey, it's good to see. I can't wait till tailgating start, bruh. Can't wait till the tailgate start, boy. We gonna have fun this year. All right, shout out to everybody watching, man. We're gonna get in the show now. We got 32 up in here and more still to come. So let's do these breakdowns. Before I get into the breakdowns of the next 4 undrafteds, we're gonna hear a little snippet from Spy Tech talking about the competition, expectations, and so forth of this team. So without further delay, let's get into the content.
We expected to be at an elite level of competition, and the goal was really to do it in every position group possible. And listen, I mean, you never know quite how the draft's going to go, how many of these guys are going to really push the starters that are here, the position groups that are here. I don't know. I mean, sometimes you get a third-round pick and you think he's going to be the one, and it turns out it's the seventh-round pick that does it. But that's why those day two trades I think were important for us. There were players on the board that we liked there at 37 and a little bit further down, and we felt like it was a great opportunity to get a few more premium picks and load up a bunch of different position groups with as much competition as possible. Because as coach has said, a million times, competition is going to be the central theme of this program. And if we're not putting players in rooms that push even the starters who have been here a long time, then we're not doing our jobs the right way.
So like he said, he went into this trying to add competition at every position. They did. You said the middle of the defense with the defensive line. What? So the two defensive linemen that we grabbed wasn't good enough. I know linebackers is a thing, bruh, but you don't reach for a player because you need him. You don't. That's how you end up with a Leatherwood. That's how you end up with a Cleveland Farrell. You know what I mean? So there's a way to approach the draft, and the way they said that they did it, I agree with. What you do is you draft best available but of need. Sometimes you go past the need and grab usually that best, like Bowers. Bowers was not a need last year, but thank God we took him. You know what I mean? Because he is him. So that's the thing with the middle of the defense. I know I was in Oakland those years that you just ran off. I was season ticket holder 3 years. 3 years. So I've seen it up close and personal. And I'm talking about going back as far as 2008. I was in the black hole. And then at the time my son's mom, we lost our daughter 2008. Then 2009 my son was born. So I didn't do season tickets. I was doing daddy duty. Let him get a little bit older. Because I was like, I always used to tell her, I can't wait till he start talking and be able to, hang with pops. So when it got to 2015 and 16, I got season tickets for me and my son. So I was there. I seen it. You know what I mean? Every year we whiffed on grabbing defensive tackles. The Jihad Wards. You know what I mean? I seen it, bro. I understand that. But you don't know what you have until you know what you have. You know what I mean? So allow the process to go ahead, and then we develop a grading system. Now, the only grading system that we have on the team now is the grading on potential. That's all you can go by. Just because they did great in college don't mean it's going to carry over to the pros. And then some you might have not even paid attention to in college become stars in the pros. There's different avenues that happen for these players to develop and become part of the franchise that they end up going to. Nobody gave a fuck about Max Crosby in the draft, bro. He was a 4th-round pick. Nobody cared. Nobody. So that's why I said let the competition begin. It's going to be nice let's sit back and watch and see what exactly we do have. You know what I mean? I got a theory of what they're trying to do. They're going to add pressure from the front on the quarterback, but they're getting these long, lanky secondary people because we want to pick off the ball. We want interceptions. And if we can cause the quarterback to throw the ball before he wants to throw the ball or throw it up to keep from being sacked, now we're playing with house money. Now you're giving away some comps at the crap table. You're giving me a free room for 2 nights. A free meal, free gameplay. We want to play with the house money. You feel me? So I understand the direction we're going. All right, man. So let's go ahead and continue on, man. We're going to do this shit. And we got more by Spy. One more thing about Spy Tech about what is the expectations of the players that were added from the draft as well as the undrafted. Let's go.
I expect these 26 men, the 11 drafted and the 15 undrafted free agents to come in and fit in well and compete and push this roster forward. And I want to see them come up here and do their jobs and be accountable and learn the system. And when they get in the field, fly around, catch balls, throw balls, chase, give effort. All the things that we're expecting a Raider to be.
He's expecting them to come and compete, bro. And we expect it as fan base. We expect that too. Come compete. You know what I mean? You're going to find diamonds in the rough. And they all went out and got guys that have the potential of doing such. They're all straight hard-nosed, hard workers, love the game of football, very intellectual when it comes to football IQ. We're leaders, we're winners, no matter where they came from. That's why the name of this show the last 2 days was Leave No Stone Unturned. You turn over every stone you can think of to find talent, because you're going to find something that wasn't supposed to be under there. You might find dog shit under some stones, but you might find diamonds under the rest. So you don't just, I ain't nothing under that stone and just walk by it. No, you kick the tires on some shit. You go to the FCS. You go to the Williams and Marys and the North Dakota states and the Montana states, and you get the best from those guys. That's what's going to really give you an opportunity. If you grab the best of the best from the FCS and bring them in and see what they can do. I like Cam Miller, bruh. And I'm going to tell you guys something else. Go watch the 2024 FCS championship. And it just happens to be Montana State versus North Dakota State. Yes, Malott versus Miller. Hell of a game. And you're going to look at these two guys in a whole different perspective, like, hey, and these are the best of the best in that conference or division. That was the best of the best, and they were going at it, bruh. I'm like, both of them were big play after big play type shit. So I see why Malott is going to be converted, because he can just do so much. Cam Miller, you develop him and see what you get out of him. But he has potential. He's been nothing but a winner. And you can see Chip Kelly's going to design some offense, brother, fit these guys' strengths. I'm not even worried about it. He's going to make them look good. And not just that, we got to also look at the fact now that it's not just the quarterback by himself no more. We got to just focus on and be like, oh, he's trash. He has help. He got a run game now. He got two receivers added that block in the run game. People ask about Dante Thornton. We're going to talk about Dante Thornton probably about Friday. We're going to do a breakdown of him, former Oregon player. But what does he bring? It's not the fact that, it is a fact that he can stretch the field because of his speed, height, weight type shit. You know what I mean? He's a whole different category. But just imagine if you have Thornton out there on the field, right? That means a defense won't be able to stack the box against who? Genty. Why? Because they're going to keep a safety on top to make sure that Thornton does not pass up everybody at a 4-3 flat. And if you go watch the combine, his 4-3 looks so easy that I know he probably could have went faster than that. He got them long strides. That's what it is. He has them long strides, and it just looked like he was running with ease. 4-3 flat. So in order to keep him from just breaking away and just going deep to him all the time, they're going to keep a safety on top. So they're not going to be, it's either going to be damned if you do, damned if you stack the box, we're going to kill you in the air. Don't forget, we've got Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers. You know what I mean? Not to mention Besh. Besh is a beast too. Does not drop passes either. Another Jacoby Myers. So you figure Thornton plays and then he blocks in the run game. So he will help Genty get to the next level if he has to. Besh is the same way. So they went out and shored up the offense to make sure that our run game is one of the top 5. Can it be top 5? It can with the additions. Offensive line, you go get a guy that can play up and down the offensive line. He played left tackle. He played guard. He took snaps at center. Not in live games, but he's been working on center too, though. But we need just in case of emergency, because if something ever happens to JPJ, don't forget, what was the downfall on JPJ? What's the knock on him? injury history. Got to remember that. We don't have what you call it no more. Andre James, he's gone. So if JPJ goes down, who's next? What, Mumford? Mumford might be on his way up out of here. The competition that they added, and there's some undrafteds, bro. Matter of fact, let's get into these undrafteds, man. I'm done talking, bro. I've been covering this shit for so long. All right, man, let's get into it. First up on the menu, we're gonna go tight end. Here's a tight end that don't overlook this brother, man. Hey, for real, this cat right here, nice size at 6'6", 235. His name, or where'd he come out of? He came out of Towson, another small college. You remember I said, leave no stone unturned. He comes from Towson, Towson. I've never heard of the son of a bitch. Not him, but the college. But we're going to find out today. And his name is Carter Runyon, tight end. Let's go.
Carter Runyon, a tight end from Towson University, offers the Las Vegas Raiders a versatile and physically imposing presence with a compelling journey from Division III offensive lineman to FCS All-American tight end. Physical profile and athleticism. Height/weight, 6'5", 243 pounds, 40-yard dash, 4.64 seconds. Vertical jump, 36.5 inches. Broad jump, 3 inches. Bench press, 22 reps at 225 pounds. 3-cone drill, 7.20 seconds. 20-yard shuttle, 4.30 seconds. Runyon's athletic metrics reflect his explosive lower body strength and agility, traits that are advantageous for both route running and blocking assignments. Collegiate performance and accolades. 2023. Season 43 receptions, 549 yards, 4 touchdowns. 2024 season, 45 receptions, 502 yards, 5 touchdowns. Career totals at Towson, 88 receptions, 1,051 yards, 9 touchdowns. Runyon earned multiple honors during his tenure at Towson. 2024, Stats Perform FCS All-America First Team. 2023 and 2024, Associated Press All-America Second Team. 2023 and 2024, All-CAA First Team. He also showcased his talents in prestigious postseason All-Star games, including the Hula Bowl and East-West Shrine Bowl. Skill set and playing style. Receiving abilities. Runyon possesses reliable hands and excels in securing catches through contact. He is particularly effective on drag routes, seam patterns, and quick outs, leveraging his size to create mismatches against defenders. While his route running lacks elite separation, his understanding of zone coverages allows him to find soft spots and be a dependable target in short to intermediate passing situations. Blocking prowess. Transitioning from an offensive lineman background, Runyon brings a physical and tenacious approach to blocking. He demonstrates solid technique, proper hand placement, and the ability to engage defenders effectively at the point of attack. His experience contributes to his proficiency in both run blocking and pass protection schemes. Versatility. Runyon's adaptability allows him to line up in various positions, including inline tight end, H-back, and slot receiver. This versatility makes him a valuable asset in diverse offensive formations and play designs. Fit with the Raiders. The Raiders, seeking depth and versatility at the tight end position, could benefit from Runyon's multifaceted skill set. His strong blocking abilities align with the team's emphasis on a robust run game, while his reliable receiving skills provide an additional option in the passing attack. Runyon's work ethic and adaptability position him as a candidate for special teams contributions and situational offensive roles as he develops within the professional ranks. In summary, Carter Runyon offers the Las Vegas Raiders a combination of size, strength, and versatility. His journey from a Division III lineman to an FCS All-American tight end reflects his dedication and potential to contribute at the NFL level.
See, remember I just told you, no stone unturned. They go to FCS and they grab the best of the FCS. Bars, boy, I'm going platinum, man. Hey, Runyon, like I said, he might not be a starting tight end, but then again, look at our tight end room. Behind Bowers and Michael Mayer, what's left? Like they said, special teams he'll get down with. You know what I mean? Finds the soft spots in defense, sit in it and sure hand it. This is what now you're starting to understand what the offense is going to be predicated on. They don't want any play to be a negative play. Negative could be interception, fumble, drop passes, incomplete passes, all that shit. If you limit that, that means you're going to continuously march down the field. You got sure-handed. What they say about Beck, sure-handed. What they say about Jacoby Myers, sure-handed. Brock Bowers, sure-handed. You get a guy like this tight end, sure-handed. He might not be a starter. He might be fourth on the depth if we keep 4 tight ends. You know what I mean? But if he's in the game, you can look at him and be like, he's catching whatever comes to him. Keep them chains moving. Keep them chains moving. So that's one guy that we're looking at that, like I said, one of the best, All-American in the FCS, coming straight from the FCS board. If you're going to grab these guys from the lesser, they're lesser than Division I, of course, but in the FCS, grab the best of the best out of that then. Like I said, if you're going to go scout these guys, make sure they're that dominant where everybody they're going against, just like, bruh, they're in a league of their own. And that's exactly what they did, man. So let's continue on to the next person that we have on this list that was undrafted. This guy right here comes out of Kansas. He should have been drafted. That's why I said the draft was so deep. A lot of guys at 6'7", that was projected 6th and 7th round picks, end up not being drafted at all. And this guy, I think he should have been drafted as well. Mello Dotson, cornerback from Kansas, 6'1", 190. Let's hear the breakdown on him and what he brings to the Raiders.
Mello Dotson, an undrafted free agent cornerback from the University of Kansas, brings the Las Vegas Raiders a blend of ball-hawking instincts, zone coverage proficiency, and developmental potential. Football intelligence and ball skills. Dotson's collegiate career was marked by his exceptional ability to read quarterbacks and anticipate plays. In the 2024 season, he led the Big 12 with 5 interceptions and added 7 pass breakups, earning first-team All-Big 12 and third-team All-American honors. His knack for creating turnovers, including multiple pick sixes, showcases his playmaking capabilities. Zone coverage proficiency. Standing at 6'1" and weighing 192 pounds, Dotson excels in zone coverage schemes. His length and awareness allow him to disrupt passing lanes effectively. He demonstrates solid footwork and positioning, enabling him to maintain leverage and split threats efficiently. Areas for development: man coverage and hip fluidity. Dotson exhibits some tightness in his hips, which can lead to challenges in man-to-man coverage, particularly against sharp route breaks and double moves. Tackling technique. While willing to engage in run support, Dotson's tackling technique can be inconsistent, often relying on ankle tackles, which may not suffice against larger NFL ball carriers. Functional strength. He may struggle against stronger blockers on the edge due to a lack of ideal functional strength, affecting his ability to shed blocks and maintain positioning. Fit with the Raiders. Dotson's skill set aligns well with the Raiders' defensive schemes, particularly in zone-heavy coverages. Under the guidance of head coach Pete Carroll, known for developing defensive backs, Dotson has the opportunity to refine his technique and potentially contribute as a rotational cornerback or special teams player. In summary, Mello Dotson offers the Raiders a promising developmental prospect with strong instincts and ball skills, particularly suited for zone coverage schemes. With focused coaching and development, he has the potential to grow into a valuable asset in the Raiders' secondary.
And there's that one. Let me address Luis Barrios. He said without a middle defense, we got an F grade because of the middle defense. Let me ask you this. Do you think this defense is better totality? This defense is better this year or potentially better this year than they were last year? Because last year, I think Spillane leaves, but you replace him with Roberts. I think coming from Pittsburgh, it's the same shit. You're gonna get the same shit from Elder and Roberts that you got from Spillane. Watch what I tell you. It's because of the defense. Then Devin White, we're not really sure what Devin White can be, but we've seen what he was in Tampa Bay if you put him in the right situation. I don't think he succeeded in Philadelphia, wasn't the right situation. It's kind of like having Asamoah with the Raiders when it's man-to-man. That was his strength. You put him in zone in Philadelphia, he failed miserably. But he was a Pro Bowler as a corner in man coverage with the Raiders. D'Angelo Hall, good in zone. You brought him to the Raiders to be a man-covered corner and was getting his ass burnt. Therefore, he got his ass cut after 8 games that season. See, some people are better suited for different types of defenses. Now, I think the defense got better. We got long, we got faster, we got hitters, we got competition in the secondary. When Corian Bennett was playing, he had 8 PBUs. Nobody was catching balls on him until he got hurt. Thank God it's not no major injury, but until he got hurt. Now you got a whole cluster. Hey, the guy, come on, bruh. Porter, 6'3", 4'3", flat 40. Go watch his film. Has not been playing corner for that long. Shut down. Shut down. And we don't even need him to play man. Because we're gonna probably be cover 3, which is a type of zone defense. So that means you're not by yourself in this defense. Everybody has a part to play, but it all matters when it all comes together like a pot of gumbo. You keep talking about middle defense. The middle, look, we didn't even have Christian Wilkins all year last year. We didn't have Malcolm Kuntz last year. And yet, that defense last year, guess what they were ranked in the NFL? 15th. 15th with an injured Max Crosby. Christian Wilkins gone. You'll never see Diablo. Injuries was prevalent. Nate Hobbs was injured. Jacorian Bennett went out. Marcus Epps was gone. But yet we were 15th. Come on, bruh. You got to break down these. You can't just make up shit. I mean, I know you see that. Oh, we need the middle. It ain't just about the middle of the defense. Period. It ain't just about that. It's more to a defense than just a linebacker and a corner and a safety and an edge and a defensive tackle. It's more to it than that. Everybody want to try to break down shit. You know what I mean? It's like when you eat gumbo, you don't just pick the shrimp out. You don't just pick the sausage out, the chicken, the crab. You eat it all together. That's what a defense is. And the defense that Pete Carroll's going to try to run has to have everybody involved for it to work. But it's not. And here's the one thing about the defense that we're running. It's simplistic. What's simplistic, Lunatic? I'll tell you what's simple. It's simple. There's not a lot of thinking. More reacting than thinking. And when you look what Philadelphia did. Basically the same shit. The Fangio defense in Philadelphia is similar to a cover 3 that Pete Carroll ran with the nation, We the Nation of Boom, the Legion of Boom in Seattle. Similar. You bring pressure with your front 4, and everybody else play passing zones. But we know we're going to have to stop the run. If we can stop the run, we can force teams into passing, but we can make them pass when they don't want to, picking off the ball, called turnovers. How were we in the turnover category last season? Not that great. Not that great. But it's not just the middle of the defense, man. We being short-sighted. We looking at one thing of one aspect of the defense. It's more than just one aspect, for real. Eric Raiders haters in the building, man. Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. Raider Fool Chris in the house. SoCal Sal in the house. Yes, indeed. Alec M in the house. Like I said, I call it how I see it. like a box of crazed dogs. Bruh, nobody remembers Lawrence Taylor with the long earring. Hey, the New York Giants, hey, that was a beast. If only he would have kept his nose off the straw. Hey, that's a fucked up ass joke, but it's a joke. Yeah, like go out there like a bunch of crazed dogs. Come on, bruh. I've been around too long. I just look this good. I'm a lot older. I've been around a long time. You said, hold on. You keep dreaming on, you keep talking linebacker. Linebacker. Like we didn't go and sign linebackers. You act like we didn't grab no linebackers in free agency. Why are we so infatuated with that? It doesn't matter what round the linebacker got drafted. Is he productive? How many first-year flops did we have? Let me give you an example. You talking about linebacker. I bet you have a Rolando McClain jersey, don't you? You remember him? Rolando McClain? I bet you have his jersey. Or you might not have been around. Oh, no, you was around. Yeah, you bought his jersey, didn't you? What do you use it for now? What? Wiping down your car after you wash it? Rolando McClain, top-rated linebacker in the draft. Come on, bruh. Flop. Flop, bust. All he can do is UFC or WWE suplexes in a game and get a penalty. Bust. And see, that was the best comment you just made. We'll see. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. We can give a grade on the draft because of potential, but what is the overall? And like I said, wait till after this year. Let's see what it looks like. What are they building? Is it going to be predicated on just having a superstar on the team, or is it going to be predicated on the whole team itself as a whole? I think it's going to be as a whole, because you don't add pieces like they've been adding if you don't have a fucking idea what you're about to try to accomplish. Okay, let's continue on. I got sidetracked. My bad, man. My bad, y'all. You know I'm out of here at 4. All right. So we did him. We did Dotson. Okay, now let's get to the meat and potatoes of the offensive line. We got a young gentleman here that we're about to do. Parker Clements, offensive tackle, Virginia Tech. 6'7", 300 pounds, undrafted free agent, man. Let's go.
Parker Clements, an offensive tackle from Virginia Tech, brings the Las Vegas Raiders a combination of size, experience, and technical proficiency. Standing at 6'7" inches and weighing approximately 303 pounds, Clements offers the physical attributes desirable for an NFL offensive lineman: collegiate experience and performance. Clements was a consistent presence on Virginia Tech's offensive line, starting all 13 games in both the 2022 and 2023 seasons. In 2023, he logged 830 snaps and allowed just 3 sacks, contributing to an offense that achieved a bowl record 362 rushing yards in the Military Bowl victory over Tulane. His efforts helped the Hokies rank 22nd nationally in rushing offense, averaging 189.8 yards per game. Strengths: pass protection. Clements demonstrates solid pass blocking skills, utilizing his long arms and strong hands to manage edge rushers effectively. Run blocking. He exhibits good initial contact and the ability to reach the second level, contributing to successful run plays. Football IQ. Clements shows awareness in identifying defensive stunts and adjusting accordingly, reflecting a high football intelligence. Areas for improvement. Pad level. At times, Clements's pad level rises during run blocking, which can affect balance and leverage. Foot speed. Improving lateral quickness would enhance his ability to handle faster edge rushers. Fit with the Raiders. Joining the Raiders as an undrafted free agent, Clements provides depth to the offensive line and has the potential to develop into a reliable contributor. His versatility and experience make him a candidate for rotational roles, and with focused development, he could become a valuable asset in both pass protection and run blocking schemes. In summary, Parker Clements offers the Raiders a promising offensive lineman with the physical tools and experience to grow into a dependable presence on the offensive front.
I'm on mute. Now, that was a good offensive lineman. Like I said, it's gonna be added for competition. I was on mute. I see it. Hang up, Peaches. I see it. I was mute. She calling me. She's trying to tell me you're on mute. I do that shit all the time, bruh. I do that shit all the time. Hold on. I got you on live, right? You're on the podcast now. What you got to say?
You're muted, baby.
I already addressed that. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
I told you. She be, but shout out to Peaches, man. She be on her shit. She got my back, bro. That's all you can ask for in life, man, to have my back. All right. So that was an offensive lineman, 6'7", 300 pounds. Like I say, it's just competition. You never know what you got until they compete. You know what I mean? So that's why I said we gotta wait. The draft, we see the potential. We're excited over the potential because we haven't ran the ball yet. Geno hasn't thrown the ball yet. Betch ain't caught a pass. You know what I mean? Pegues ain't got to the quarterback. Thornton ain't got a long, deep streak down the sideline touchdown. Bruh, we gotta slow down. We can be excited over the potential, but until they show us what we truly have, because there's gonna be some people that we overlook. I might be going through these undrafteds, but bruh, there's gonna be somebody that's we're overlooking. Like I said, there's a corner that got an invite from us. I can't remember. I showed y'all. If you go to my Instagram page, y'all see where I listed all the invites that are coming to camp. There is a corner. He is a Meek Robinson type like stature, but he was clocked out of 4.23 40. 4.23. Just imagine if a Meek had a 4.23 speed. It would have been a difference. It would have been a big difference because he would have added another dimension to his defensive repertoire. Shout out to everybody out there. Spike Tech just hired a new assistant GM from the Broncos, Brian Stark. I heard of Brian Stark too. I think Stark was with the Broncos for a long time. You know what? Since we're live, let's break down the Brian Stark hire. I was waiting for an assistant GM to happen. What is the career of assistant GM Brian Stark?
According to Las Vegas Raiders, Stark joins the Silver and Black after spending the past 13 seasons with the Denver Broncos. He most recently served as the Broncos Director of College Scouting from 2016 to 2024 after working as a national scout for the club in 2016, following 4 years evaluating the Western Region, 2015, and the West Coast, 2012 to 14.
So that means, remember, and one person in this chat that I know that's going to understand is Raider Paul. Remember everybody said that, boy, I tell you, boy, shit just don't age well. You remember when everybody said Bo Nix wasn't going to be shit? I bet you Starks was one of the guys because of West Coast, Oregon. So I'm pretty sure they scouted Bo Nix and knew Denver wanted Bo Nix so bad, they try to dupe us into not making us trade up to get him. Go figure. And Bo Nix, in his rookie year, takes him to the playoffs. I'm just in a division that's so competitive that only Kansas City should have came out of, from what they say. I'm just saying. I told y'all about Bo Nix. Bo Nix's dad was a coach. Usually when you get these players that's underneath coaches, they get the fundamentals down early. They get the grit, you know what I mean? They get they shit, you know what I mean, down and dirty from the get-go. But fuck Denver. But I'm glad that we lessened their front office with the scouting department by adding Stark. So now we have a GM, assistant GM, to come in and help us get this team back to where it needs to be. And that's on top of the Mount Rushmore of football. All right. So that was the offensive lineman we did. We got one more to go. Now this one we're going to the defensive line. This is Trayvon I hope I know I'm fucking it up. He's coming out of Baylor, 6'3", 277. The one thing I'm noticing about the defensive linemen that we're going after, they're going after athletes with speed. How do I know? Because none of them are 300 pounds. They're all sub 300. So just imagine a whole bunch of NASCAR package type cats on the offensive line at DT or at DE. You feel me? So there's a lot of, and you can play around with it, but it's still going to be competition. You got these undrafteds going up against with a couple of draft picks we drafted on the defensive line. That's just the same. We want these hybrid defensive tackles. The whole thing about our defense I'm noticing is speed. Speed. These guys on the defensive line are speedsters. They're going to get after it. We don't want to give no time for any quarterback to hold that ball to make the perfect pass. We want to be on his ass. See, that's why I know that they're trying to produce turnovers. They want to get to the quarterback to make him hurry up and get rid of the ball before it's time for him to, and then have our long, lengthy, rangy corners and safeties take that motherfucker away. Sorry for my language. I'm trying to kick back on the cussing. To take that ball away. So I see they're trying to force turnovers, and that's one way of doing it. To have a fast front four to get to the quarterback and get him with the ball out of his hand before he wants to. So without further delay, man, this is Trayvon. If I messed up your name, bro, I apologize. I got to work on my Polynesian.
Trevin Mae, a defensive lineman from Baylor University, brings the Las Vegas Raiders a blend of versatility, experience, and athleticism. Standing at 6'3" inches and weighing 277 pounds, Mae has demonstrated the ability to play multiple positions along the defensive line, including 3-technique, 4-eye, and 5-technique spots. His adaptability allows him to fit into various defensive schemes and contribute in multiple roles. Collegiate performance. In the 2024 season at Baylor, Mae recorded 42 total tackles, 6.5 tackles for loss, and 3.5 sacks. His performance showcased his ability to disrupt the backfield and apply pressure on opposing quarterbacks. Prior to his time at Baylor, Mae played at the University of Oregon, where he appeared in 13 games during the 2022 season, contributing 12 tackles, 2.0 tackles for loss, and a sack. Athletic profile. Mae's athleticism is highlighted by his impressive relative athletic score, RAS, of 9.47 out of 10, ranking him 100th out of 1,881 defensive tackles evaluated since 1987. His pro day results include a 40-yard dash time of 4.78 seconds, a vertical jump of 33 inches, and 27 bench press reps at 225 pounds. Strengths. Versatility. Mae's experience across multiple positions on the defensive line allows for flexibility in defensive alignments. Run defense. He exhibits strong run-stopping abilities, effectively shedding blocks and maintaining gap integrity. Pass rush. With a combination of power and technique, Mae can generate interior pressure, collapsing the pocket from within. fit with the Raiders. Joining the Raiders as an undrafted free agent, Mae adds depth to the defensive front. His versatility makes him a valuable asset in rotational roles, and his high motor aligns with the team's defensive philosophy. Under the guidance of the coaching staff, Mae has the potential to develop into a reliable contributor on the defensive line. In summary, Trevin Mae offers the Raiders a versatile and athletic defensive lineman with the potential to impact both the run and pass defense. His experience and adaptability position him as a promising addition to the team's defensive unit.
They got that high motor, bro. That's another Max. I'm not saying he's Max Crosby, but I'm saying that motor is like Max Crosby. My 2 cents, you said if Bo Nix would have ended up with the Raiders last year, it would have been mute pointed. Yeah, yes. Last year under that regime, yes. But under Chip Kelly, no. That is a Chip Kelly prototypical quarterback. And to say that only players succeed in things that's conducive for them is correct. Just like AOC is not conducive for what Chip Kelly plans on doing with this team this year. I'm just telling you. So, of course, any player wants to go somewhere where they fit the system. That's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. But Bo Nix always has been Bo Nix. I watch every Oregon game, bro. I have not been wrong with. Now I've seen players come out of Oregon that you know what I mean. But then I seen some that, hey, bruh, come on, we know about Bucky Brooks. You know what I mean? I knew when the Niners took what was the running back they took. I knew because dude was too light in the ass. Damn. Fucking drawing blank, bro. But I'm knowing you have to go to a situation that fits your strengths, what you bring to the table. You can't try to, like for instance, here's an idea. And I just mentioned this earlier. It wasn't conducive for Asamoah to go to Philadelphia in a zone defense. Of course. He looked horrible. Horrible. And we know he's not a horrible player. He was a Pro Bowl corner for the Raiders in a man coverage ass defense. So you have to be put into a situation to succeed. You know what I mean? That's like me. That's like if we're playing basketball. I'm not going to make my point guard play the fucking power forward. You're too little in the paint. I'm not going to make my 2-guard play center. You don't fit what we were trying to do at those positions. So that's when you draft a player, you don't draft and say, well, maybe we can convert him to do this. No, you draft him because, like, for instance, why did Pete Carroll draft Porter at corner? Because he fits what we're trying to do. He fits what we're trying to do. If you're a team and you're drafting a player that does not fit what you're trying to do, you're dumb ass KCUF backwards. I'm just saying, bruh. Like I said, that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. But Bo Nix went to a situation that they knew he was the type to fit what they were trying to do. What happens? They make the playoffs. Did they make the playoffs with Russell Wilson? No. A rookie did better than what Russell Wilson did. Hey, Bucky Irvin was that dude, though. Man, I'm telling you. He was that dude. And sometimes you see people fall in the draft that you don't. Sometimes, a lot of times it's not. Like, for instance, does anybody know where Isaiah Bonds went in the draft? What happened? It wasn't because of his ability. It was off-field issues, right? You know what I mean? Hey, people be sticking themselves in the foot, boy, I tell you. Hey, bro, for real, how many suckers lost their bankroll on the Chiefs Super Bowl? I would never. Well, I ain't gonna lie. There was one time that I didn't go for the Chiefs. I just was anti-49ers. You know, 49ers been on that quest for decades. And it's like, fuck the Niners. I hope they never get 6. We only got 3, bro. We got to catch. We got 6 is the most. 6 is the most, I think, with a franchise. Yep, because when Brady got his 7th, it was with Tampa Bay. So New England they have 6 too. Yeah, bro. The Raiders need to be back. We need to do what we need to do to get back and let these mofos know that we on top. And I think we're on our way. It's not going to all happen in this 1 year. It's not going to happen this 1 year. You know what I mean? Like I said, people looking at the linebacker position, but I'm hearing that linebacker is deeper next year. We know for a fact we don't have to go. We don't have to. Don't mean we can't. We don't have to go wide receiver. We don't have to go O-line, D-line, running back. We don't have to. And I'm talking about early. So that allows us matter of fact, let me see if that's correct. I don't want to give y'all misinformation. Is the 2026 NFL draft deep at the linebacker position? Yes, the 2026 NFL draft is expected to be deep at the linebacker position, with multiple high-profile prospects, including Anthony Hill Jr., potentially being drafted in the first round. I know this team is forecasting, bro. You can't be a GM with a scouting department and just say, we got to go linebacker this year. The best linebacker core is coming out next year. What is there to draft in the first round but a linebacker next year? I'll wait, because we wasn't going to take a linebacker at 6 overall, but maybe next year we do. And I got to do research on this dude right here, man. What's blood name? Anthony Hill Jr. Keep your eye on Anthony Hill Jr., who was projected to be a first-round linebacker drawn in the first round next year's draft. 2026. See, I kind of figured that shit, bro. You set your draft up for what the strength of the draft is. Plain and simple. The strength of this year's draft was running back, right? What did we grab? A running back. So that means this front office knows what they're doing. Next year's strength of the draft is linebacker. Matter of fact, let me see exactly what the strengths are next year. What are the deepest positions in the 2026 NFL draft? Based on current projections, the 2026 NFL draft is expected to have deep, talented classes at quarterback. Why we didn't draft the quarterback so high to back up Geno? Because next year. Quarterback, edge rusher. We didn't grab an edge rusher high. And offensive tackle. Possibility, but we wouldn't address it. But linebacker as well. The consensus is that these positions are likely to feature a number of high quality or high caliber players. So the positions we didn't grab high are going to be the deepest next year. And the positions that was high this year, we grabbed in the first round. Go figure. That's the smart way of attacking a draft. So next year, we're looking at our team and we're looking at the potential in the draft. You will get a top tier. And see, you got to remember, that will be 1 year after Geno Smith has played his contract. We're thinking that a 2-year deal, 2 years is probably what he's going to do, 3-year max. How many years you want to sit a rookie quarterback? 1 year. That makes perfect sense to me to have a deep quarterback class next year, and then you address that position with a guy that groomed behind Geno for his last year under his contract, and to grab your linebackers who are stars, and to grab these nuts. Nah, I'm messing with y'all, man. But yeah, man, let me get my ass up off here, man. It's 4 o'clock, man. Salute to everybody in the chat partaking in today's festivities. If you are here for the first time, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like, leave a comment, share, and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news. Don't forget, we're also on our way to 3,000 subs. Once we get there, there will be one lucky subscriber chosen for a brand new TV. That's right, a brand new TV. Last time I checked, we are at 2286. We're climbing. There's a long ways to go before the season start. We got September. It's only April. We getting ready to go into May. But with that being said, man, you guys enjoy your day. Be safe. Make it back home to your loved ones. And remember, if nobody loves you, F them. You don't need them anymore. You feel me? So with that being said, let me get my ass up out of here, man. I got to go in here and eat something and then get ready for work. It's my Friday. I hope you guys enjoy your hump day. I'm Lunatic Raider, and I'll be back tomorrow. The same Raider time, same Raider channel, man. And like I always say about this time, what I say, y'all? I'm out this bitch.